Okay, good morning to one and all. In the today's class, I am going to explain about applications of op-amp. So one of the simplest application of an op-amp is voltage follower. In the sense, the output voltage is equal to input voltage. Okay, so the output terminal is directly connected to inverting input terminal and the signal is applying to an non-inverting input. So we have the circuit diagram here. So here you might may observe the output pin number 6 is directly connected to an inverting terminal of an op-amp. To a non-inverting of an op-amp plus symbol, you are applying an input voltage Vi. Therefore, Vout is equal to Va. The output voltage is equal to input voltage, or Vout by Vi is equal to 1. That is, gain is unity. Okay. If we come to integrator part, the output is an integration of the input signal. Okay. In the case of integrated circuit, in the feedback path, you have to connect an capacitor. Okay. Non-inverting terminal you have to ground. Input you have to feed to the inverting terminal. Okay. So here V1 is your input voltage. V0 is the output voltage. Assume that you are applying an input voltage as a square wave. The output voltage you will get here triangular wave. Okay. So now by virtual concept, what will happen here? Non-inverting terminal has been grounded here. Therefore, at this junction, by virtual concept, the voltage is 0 volt. Okay. I1 is the current flowing into the circuit due to V1. IF is the current flowing in the feedback path. Okay. What will happen? You have the node here. This I1 current will split into IF and ID. Okay. So here you have the simple derivation. The output is fed back through a capacitor. I1 is equal to ID plus IF, right? I1 is equal to IF plus ID. So I1 is nothing but what? V1 minus 0 divided by R1, right? I1 is nothing but what? V1 minus 0. At this point you have 0 volt by virtual concept, because non-inverting terminal is connected to ground. Therefore, the voltage at this point is 0 volt. So I1 is nothing but V1 minus 0. IF is nothing but 0 minus V0. Therefore, I1 is equal to V1 minus 0 d by R1. IF is equal to C into dV by dt. 0 minus V0. Okay. Therefore, further you simplify this one, negative sign minus Cf into dV0 divided by dt, V1 by R1. So dV0 by dt is equal to minus 1 over R1 into Cf into V1. Integrating both sides with respect to t. Okay. So differentiation and integration will get cancel each other. Then you will left out with only V0. V0 is equal to 1 over minus 1 over R1 into Cf integration V1 into dt. That is, output voltage is nothing but integration of the input voltage. So this is one of the application of an op-amp, that is your op-amp here used as an integrator. If you come to differentiator, what will happen? In the feedback path you have to connect the resistor, at the input side you have to connect the capacitor. That is vice versa of the integrator. Okay. So the output voltage is nothing but differentiation of the input voltage. So input voltage is a square signal. The output voltage is spike. You will get the spikes. This one you might be observing in the CRO. So the same thing. By virtual concept, non-inverting terminal is grounded. Therefore, the voltage VA is 0. Here you have ID and IF. I1 is equal to, it is this I1 current will be due to V1. This I1 current will split at VA as IF and ID. Okay, so I1 is equal to ID plus IF. ID value is 0. If ID value is 0, then what's the value of I1? I1 is nothing but this current across the capacitor. Okay, that is C1 into D V1 minus VA divided by dt. IF is VA minus VO divided by R. VA value is 0 by virtual concept. Therefore, C1 into dV1 divided by dt minus V0 by RF. If you simplify this one, then you will get the expression for the V0. That is, the output voltage is a differentiation of the input voltage. You have one more application here, comparator. Comparator in the sense, here your op-amp is used to compare and two voltages. One at the non-inverting terminal and another at the inverting terminal. The voltage what you had supply you connected, that one I called as a reference voltage at the inverting terminal. Okay, so here what will happen, here two cases are there. When input voltage is greater than V reference, what will happen? When input voltage is less than V reference, what will happen? When input voltage is greater than V reference, okay, when input voltage is greater than this voltage, V0 is nothing but this is plus Vset, that is plus VCC. If input voltage is less than Vr, if input voltage is less than Vr, that is Vout is equal to minus VE, that is minus Vset. This saturation voltages you will get more less than this supply voltages. If your supply voltage is 12 volts, means this plus Vset will be plus 10 volt. If minus VE is minus 10 volt, means it will be minus 12 volt, means it will be minus 10 volt. Okay, this is the transfer characteristics, input voltage versus output voltage. Here you might me observe here, this is the point, reference voltage I marked VR. This is input voltage axis. When input voltage is greater than VR, then this line you will get, that is plus Vset. When input voltage is less than VR, then this line you will get, okay, that is minus Vset. Okay, then what about this middle value? This is called delay. See, when the transition occurs from 1 to 0, 0 to 1, there will be a delay will be there. That one I call it as an gamma here. So this will be your VR plus gamma, and this is VR minus gamma. Okay. So here you might be observe here, the comparator normally used to convert a sinusoidal signal into square signal. So Vi is the input voltage, VR is the reference voltage. Okay, plus Vset and minus Vset. So your output voltage will float between plus Vset and minus Vset. When Vi is greater than VR, plus Vset. When Vi is less than VR, then minus Vset. Okay. So the other application of op-amp is summer circuit. In the summer circuit, you are summing all the three voltages V1 plus V2 plus V3. I1, I2, I3 are the currents due to V1, V2, V3 across R1, R2, R3. By virtual, here non-inverting terminal are being grounded. By virtual concept, the voltage at this junction is 0 volts. IF is the current flowing through the feedback path through RF. Therefore, I1 plus I2 plus I3 equals IF. I1 is equal to V1 minus 0 divided by R1. I2 is equal to V2 minus 0 divided by R2. I3 is equal to V3 minus 0 divided by R3, which is equal to minus V0 by RF. 0 minus V0 means minus V0 by RF. So you get the expression for V0. Okay. So here R1, R2, R3 values, if all three are equal, you take that one as an outside. If R1, R2, R3 all are equal, you take that one outside. RF and RF are, then you have been left out with V1 plus V2 plus V3. If RF is equal to R, then it will get cancel each other. The output voltage is negative of V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. That is nothing but the output voltage is sum of the input voltages. So this is one of the application I have been left out when I am discussing the op-amp parameters, that is supply voltage rejection ratio. is nothing but it's a ratio of input offset voltage VIO divided by supply voltage V. Okay, so it will measured in dB, then you have to take 20 log 10 of delta VI naught divided by delta V. Okay, the problems I will discuss in the next class. If you have any doubt, you call me back. Thank you.